it back to you.
Sitting here thinking about society. Do you wanna hear some irony? I don't like going out, but I don't wanna stay at home. Laying here thinking about the things I hate, staring at a screen till my mind goes blank. It's the same every day, when you know you're not in control. In control. In control. Sleeping through the day so I get my rest. Do you wanna know when I'm at my best? 2 a.m. in my bed, watching some Game of Thrones. Running down the street so I don't get fat. Trying not to stress so I won't just crack. But it's hard to relax when you know you're not in control. In control.
Memphis Grizzlies. At shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 3, RYZEN. Starting at the other guard, at 6'3" inches, number 12, at small forward, at 6'6" inches, number 8, starting at the other forward position, 10 inches, number 13, Jerry Jackson. Right in the middle, at 7'0" inches, number 17, John Valanciunas.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Memphis Grizzlies playing against the Golden State Warriors. Chris Webber is joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. And obviously the season's just begun, but never too soon to check out the power rankings. Let's see how these teams are stacking up. You take a look at the Trailblazers. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire, feeling disrespected by pundits who overlook them as a top team.
Now Golden State's starting 5. Russell and Thompson, the perimeter. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. And for Memphis, Iguodala and Jackson Jr. at the forward slot. Morant and Allen at the guard spot. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Now Morant. Chris, a lot of expectations, high expectations when you're the #1 overall pick in the draft. You know it well.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's something that I wanted. You know, Derek Coleman was from Detroit, and 2 years earlier, he was the #1 pick, and I'd always been a fan of his, so I felt like he was passing the baton, and I had to kind of do what he did. And then Shaquille O'Neal was Rookie of the Year before myself, and the #1 pick. And so, for me, I looked at it as, yeah, a pretty big weight, but the honor was more than the weight, and I was honored to be picked #1, and I relished in that, and I had great teammates that allowed me to flourish in that role.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Oh, man, these fans are pumped. I expect them to be loud tonight. Should be a great game.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Memphis moving it around. Morant with it. Curry meets him. And that one's good. Morant.
Just to make him a little more unstoppable, Morant's developed deadly.
The drive by Russell. It's Curry outside. Drills it from outside.
And you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Morant with a wide open look. And another basket for Memphis.
Kicking, moving, looking for his spots. Morant slithering around the court with the ball on the string.
Curry finds Cauley-Stein. Curry deciding where to go with it. Launches it. And another three for Golden State.
Oh, probably isn't a better catch-and-shoot player in the game. Steph right on time once again.
Allen outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
They now take the lead.
You can't overcommit when Green has the ball. He'll make you pay by finding the open teammate. Well, and Kevin, in the Memphis Grizzlies, I mean, playoff contenders for 7 straight seasons from 2010 to 2017. I mean, a Western Conference Finals appearance in 2013. Now a new phase as they look to rebuild this roster.
Here's Curry, following the basket by John Morant. Back to Cauley Stein, out to Thompson, from past the arc. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
The perfect shooting form, something Thompson's known for. I mean, when he's hitting the open shot, he operates at another level.
They get it back, Valanciunas, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Thompson. 17 points for him last game against New Orleans. 6 to shoot. Russell kicks to Curry. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And Chris, in the small market of Memphis, there'd been a resistance to hitting that reset button and going young.
Well, yeah, with fan attendance dropping in each of the last 4 seasons, I mean, they've reached their pay threshold. With this team struggling, the writing was on the wall.
Now here's Allen after the miss from Stephen Curry.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And although he's still a new kid on the block, he's very crafty, and Russell does a great job of just frustrating the defense there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first one falls.
Chris, you think back to the Warriors as a franchise when you played for them, both as a rookie and a vet. How have things changed?
Well, I think it's a difference, you know, in the approach from ownership. Right? I think that's huge. But the fans, they've always come out. They've always been some of the best fans in the league. And the Warriors franchise has come so far since being a bottom-dwelling team.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. Back to Jackson. Shoots over Curry, and Jackson gets it to go. 1:31 left in the first quarter. Russell passes to Curry. Good on the triple. Curry's got 9.
Always looking to fire away from outside the arc. Curry is a master at hitting these shots.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. He told me it's always a challenge when you face a team this opportunistic. He said those guys are going to look to take advantage of any weakness. We have to really communicate defensively tonight. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, thank you, David. Greg, real concern about getting outshot early on. What do you think they can do to prevent it?
Well, you have to find a way to stay attached to the shooter. That means fighting through picks and helping one another.
And that takes great communication on the defensive end. Now, the rotations, they're going to have to be quick.
Now, Morant, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. And that one's good, Morant.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Memphis moving it around. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Morant with it. Now Green defending. And there's Valanciunas on the assist by Morant. And that's now 6 points for Valanciunas. And the pass to Thompson. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And the textbook form from Thompson helps him big time, especially when he's gunning from way downtown.
And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hand in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor. But replays here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that.
Right back after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. In at forward, it's Thompson and Green. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. And it's Looney in at the center, locking down the middle.
Not many guys more lethal on the catch and shoot. That's an easy bucket for Thompson.
Well, going into the summer, Klay Thompson had said he wanted to stay with the Warriors. But Chris also said that he deserved a max contract.
Yeah, and if you look at Klay's resume, it's hard to argue that he isn't worth that amount. Let's remember what he's done for this team. The shooting he provides, the defense, the championships, he's earned what he was given.
Count it, good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Curry with the bounce pass. Here's Green. Curry is inside. Back to Looney. Passes it to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Just his first attempt. Misses off the right iron. And for the Grizzlies, they're shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor. Hitting at all cylinders. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Rabs checked in for Valanciunas.
First team foul.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Morant passes to Rab. And here's Crowder. He's guarded by Russell. No good. And Golden State will come the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And a lot of it is moving without the ball. When you do that, things tend to open up.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Great value in rim protection, Chris. Talk about some of the characteristics that you have seen and you use yourself in being a good shot blocker.
Well, your reputation precedes you as a shot blocker. So as a shot blocker, you've already blocked enough shots that everyone knows, hey, I'm Rudy Gobert. Don't come here in here unless you want to get that shot swatted out of the way. My name's Joel Embiid. Did you see my highlights of last game? So really what I'm saying is a shot blocker is always in your thought process. I still have nightmares about Mutombo. Oh, come on, let's
I bet.
Go to the next one, please. Come on. Get off shot blocker.
String of games for him, your Western Conference Player of the Week, Klay Thompson.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Here's Rab. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
Pass to Green from the arc. Jay Crowder with the rebound. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Memphis. Trailing by 2. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yes, Jay. They had a hard time taking the lid off the basket. Their offense just looked flat.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And it's Morant missing.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Here's Looney. He can't get it to go. And Memphis the other way now.
And purely from a physical standpoint, John Morant has it all. The height, the long arms, the frame to put on more weight. And few players are more explosive athletically. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And with Morant, you not only get the physical attributes, Greg, you get the mental toughness and awareness.
Yeah, this kid loves to compete. The bigger the game, the bigger he plays. I think we're looking at a potential all-NBA performer when it's all said and done.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jackson, he's checked in for Crowder. And it's Iguodala in for Brooks. Shot clock at 3. Here's Rab. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
He's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Iguodala's running. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Green dishes to Curry. 1:35 left in the first half. And the Warriors can't hang on to the ball. And this is the first season matchup for them against the Grizzlies.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Morant passes to Jackson. They get the rebound. Over Cauley-Stein. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Jackson.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. Tough.
Livingston kicks to Curry. Livingston passes to Green. Here's Morant. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Curry, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
So heading to the line is Curry. I mean, just an offensive, just an impressive dribble drive. Well, everyone has already agreed that Curry is a generational talent and one of the greatest shooters of all time. I mean, at this point, he is just climbing up the all-time list in NBA history. I mean, it's a robust resume.
Take a break. Take a break. Reset.
First free throw is good.
I expect to see Bigfoot outside the building if Curry misses 1 or 2 free throws in the game. That's how good he is at the line.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Both good from the line that time.
probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Morant with it. Curry meets him. Jackson has the open look. Off target from three-point range. Warriors leading by 4. Robinson kicks to Livingston. Green against Jackson. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Puts it up from 12, and Curry the bucket on the assist by Robinson. And that's 13 points for Steph Curry. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Dre. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, I see a team that's playing smart, moving the ball around to the open man, just taking what the defense gives them. There's a nice flow, a nice energy, a nice synergy to the game.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
The way they were getting rain on from 3, they're lucky to still be in this. In some cases, it was shooters making contested shots, but in others, it was defenders leaving shooters wide open. You can't do that. Bottom line, their perimeter defense was lax, and that needs to change, and that's a fact. Almost rhyming.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Curry has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Warriors leading by 4. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Allen at the guard spots. And it's Iguodala in at the 3, the small forward.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Well, Kevin, this Warriors team, they just have a lot of stars. Nothing can equal the roster from last season, though. They legitimately had an all-star at every position for a bit.
Here's Valanciunas, and they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
And Green gets it to go. And even with the departures this offseason, the Warriors, Chris, are still a contender.
Yeah, and the Warriors knew that they couldn't keep the same roster. It just wasn't possible. But still, what a ride it was for the short time it lasted.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Curry is inside. Out to Thompson over Iguodala. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers.
And for that matchup with the Clippers, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
Shot clock at 2, and a deep three from Curry.
It's still early, but a 1-for-4 start to the half, that's a bad sign if you ask me. If they've got a can't-miss play, now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
First team foul.
To the inside. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Allen.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Thompson outside. Golden State moving the ball around. Now here's Curry, guarded close. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Green, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, fans around the league love to hate Draymond Green for how outspoken he is, but I honestly believe the hate fuels Green. He loves to play the bad guy.
And C-Webb, as you were talking about with Draymond Green, he's embraced the role in the past of villain in the NBA. But he said during the playoffs last year he wants to change his ways.
Yeah, right. We'll see. Draymond will irk opposing players and fans alike. But that's just a part of what makes him so effective. I mean, he's the ultimate example of a player who you love when he's on your team and you hate when he's not.
Crowder with the steal. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Alec Burks checked in for the Warriors. Jackson kicks to Anderson. Morant passes to Anderson. Pass to Crowder. 5 on the clock. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Right side, Russell. Now the pass to Green. Shoots over Crowder. Green left side. On the wing, Green. And finally they hit one. Green's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, he keeps getting more consistent on the catch and shoot. That one, very much a rhythm.
In the corner, Crowder with it. Connects from 3-point range.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from 3-point range when there's no hand in his face.
It's Russell with the drive. Green. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We take a look at the Warriors. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, Memphis, 6.5 games behind them.
You know, right now for the Grizzlies, they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
They do look like they're the same kind of team they were last year. Good, but not special.
Thompson with the bucket. Hey, Chris, this year Pioneer Chuck Cooper inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. Long overdue, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he was the first African-American player ever to be drafted. I mean, let's just think about that. The Jackie Robinson of basketball. He paved the way, and what he endured, and his teammates, by the way, of all colors, is well documented. And I think the Celtics need to, and I think they will retire his number 11 and have it hang up in that famed Raptors of theirs over there.
I agree. Lets it go from deep. Crowder pulls it in. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson.
That's just great initiative from Anderson. He's still to see avenues to the basket and then take it.
And it's good, 2 points. And that's 10 points for D'Angelo Russell.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Passes it to Jackson. It's Morant in the corner. A floater. Green with the block.
Like a Jaguar looking for his next meal. Draymond pouncing on the attempted shot.
Thompson misses.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Allen, that's good.
Worked that one inside nicely.
Golden State's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Yep, that one goes. That's 12 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, showing improved power. Russell takes a hit on the drive there, but still able to convert.
Pass to Crowder. And it's sent back by Russell. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Then for the Warriors, Alfonso McKinney comes in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Burks. Clock at 6. Crowder finds Allen. Got a piece of it. Memphis moving it around. Over Russell. The offensive rebound. It's Morant in the corner. Pass to Jackson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
A shot by Thompson, and he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
All about the clock awareness. Great job to come through for a squad right there.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And Golden State looking at who they've got. At forward, Thompson and McKinney. Curry is out there with Livingston, and it's Cauley Stein in at the center.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Here's Curry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Andre Iguodala.
Oh, man, the shiftiness of Steph, the quick trigger. Hard got to defend without fouling.
And with all the numbers that Curry puts up, all the records, Chris, that he owns, crazy to think that he's often sitting in the 4th quarter due to the score.
Yeah, it is crazy, Kevin. I mean, you picked Curry's MVP season, and even then he wasn't playing huge minutes. That is a testament to just how incredible he is. Curry finds ways to end games even before it reaches the 4th.
Now here's Morant. And there's the pass to Rab. Now Morant. He dishes it to Iguodala. 5 to shoot. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Passes to Rab. The dish to Morant. Good on the shot. Morant's got 19 points.
Man, I love watching this kid play. Morant, he's just electric at the offensive end. He's having a night.
And it's Rhea with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Wasted no time on that one. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
And the defender, he does his job that time. That was a quality contest, but good D, better O.
Morant passes to Valanciunas. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Has to call Stein. Now here's Livingston, guarded by Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And the 6'10 big man Ivan Rabb played his college ball at UC Berkeley, where his teammate was Jaylen Brown.
Oh yeah, Kevin. And Rabb, a hometown kid. He grew up in the town. That's Oakland. He won a state title at Bishop O'Dowd. A second-round pick by Memphis, steadily improving.
Brooks checked in for Josh Jackson. Stephen Curry hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
With some arc. He shoots again. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Rabb.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Curry's shot is good.
Oh, lots of contact that time, but Steph with the great body control.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. Valanciunas, and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
I love the decision that Curry makes with the ball. I mean, Kevin, he's a creative distributor. He loves to share it.
Here's Morant, and he comes up with the deuce. Morant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Just not enough space for him to get to the rim. I mean, and the finish is flawless.
On the wing, Thompson fires from deep, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. So the Grizzlies coaching search. Warriors with some changes. Draymond Green comes in for Alfonso McKinney. And Glenn Robinson III is subbed in for Sean Livingston. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Here's Morant. And at last, they get one to fall.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Curry attacking, pass to Green, tries from 16, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end, the ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
Here's Morant. To the middle, here's Brooks, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Brooks has got his first points of the game.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it, opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Curry attacking, slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries. League has cracked down C-Webb on flagrants. Who's leaving the bench? Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league is giving on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rambis just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play, if anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Lakers days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call it ticky-tacky flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant one, flagrant two, a shot and the ball. It can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, I'll tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only has the league taken steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach that's only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way, and we just don't.
A confident shooter, when Morant sees an opportunity to pull up, he does not pass it up.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're in front by 11. 1:11 left here in the fourth quarter. Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. That'll be a 5-second call. Morant with it. The pass to Valanciunas. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Finished off by the big man. A 7-footer like Valanciunas should be operating near the hoop.
Outside for Curry. Jacks up a 3. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Warriors.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this is a great team effort by everyone.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Steph Curry.
What a teammate he was tonight, setting guys up for layups and open jumpers on what seemed like every possession.
And it's Morant missing. Lets the 3 fly, and there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Green.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time. the city of Dallas, Texas, the location for the Warriors. The devastating combination of Stephen Curry and Draymond Green, the heart and soul of the team, are laser focused on a win as they gear up for the action at American Airlines Center. Warriors, Mavs is next. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K. Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, after a 16-year run where they made the playoffs 15 times and won the NBA title in 2011, the Dallas Mavericks have missed the postseason the last 3 years. But by bringing in 2019 Rookie of the Year Luka Doncic and trading for All-Star Kristaps Porzingis, there's a lot of confidence in Dallas that they will soon be back in the hunt. Kevin?
Seems like they are. Thanks, DA. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Trailblazers. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And I think for Golden State, they've sure made a statement here early on, outpacing some teams that were expected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with pride.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. In at forward, it's Thompson and Green. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. And it's Cauley-Stein in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Dallas, Doncic and Porzingis, the incredible forward pair. Jalen Brunson out there with Lee, and it's Marjanovic in at the center, filling out the middle. And it's the Mavericks to start out. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Doris, early on, every team trying to establish a winning attitude. And now you find out if that can carry through the rigors of an entire regular season.
No doubt, Kevin. I think if you can establish some winning early, that can go a long way toward building. Momentum, building confidence, especially if you have a young team or if you're a veteran team who has aspirations to be champions. So much at stake early.
Good point. Thompson misses. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against Memphis.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, you love that Courtney Lee, a tremendous shooter, is willing to give it up when he sees a guy open. That's good stuff.
Russell looking around. Over Lee. Moves back up. And Russell with the lay-in.
You know, to me, it's huge when D'Angelo gets to the glass. This guy has the ability to use his athleticism to his advantage.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Doncic outside. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Doncic has got 6 points.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Russell inside, covered by Lee. Green finds Curry. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. The wide open look here for Porzingis. That one's not going to go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And the impact that Porzingis can have on the defensive end, Greg, cannot be overstated.
The reach and leaping ability he has paired with his timing make him a premier rim protector. And what sets him over the top really is that fearlessness. He will challenge anyone and everyone at the rim.
What we know about D'Angelo Russell is this guy is a dynamic, aggressive scorer. The key is he's got to extend his minutes playing under control. If he does that, lights out.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 6, and Brunson has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Doncic. He has 5.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Thompson outside. Carries it from three-point range.
Klay Thompson is not about to let a 3 go unanswered. Big-time shot.
Brunson kicks to Doncic. Pulls it up. Releases from the wing and drills it. Brunson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
It's stolen by Marjanovic. Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely, and the call will be against Shaun Livingston. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Porzingis. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Marjanovic. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. You talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box out.
Now here's Brunson. After D'Angelo Russell's miss. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. Marjanovic laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Marjanovic has got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Lee passes to Porzingis. Up top, Doncic. He's covered by Thompson. And that one, good.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
We know this about the Dallas Mavericks. They will put every piece of data and information to use in terms of trying to get an advantage. Think about it, guys. They are now doing blood tests, trying to head off injury for their players. They believe this gives them a clearer picture into the overall health of their athletes.
And here is Doncic after the 3-pointer from Klay Thompson. And Doncic gets it to go.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Russell finds Green. Thompson for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Marjanovic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Brunson. Unable to get that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. It's tipped. Golden State moving it around. Thompson outside. Russell passes to Thompson. Drills the 3-pointer. Thompson's got 9.
Well, you talk about confidence. When you're from distance, it's Klay Thompson. That's his world, and we're just living in it.
Lee outside. It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free.
Now, this This guy's a tremendous free throw shooter. You'd just like to see Lee get to the line a little bit more often.
And the second free throw, good. Warriors trail by 9. The drive by Russell. On the wing, Thompson. Outside, Green. Fires the 3, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Green. And that's 12 points for Klay Thompson.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there, and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Dallas. On the perimeter, it's Curry and Doncic. Dwight Powell is out there with Marjanovic, and it's Barea in at the point. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, there is a lot of optimism in Dallas for the tandem of Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis said, "We clicked right away. We're both European players, similar roots, both speak Spanish. That'll translate on the court. We can be something special." Kevin, look out for them to compliment and criticize one another in a different tongue.
If they play to their potential, they could be scary. Thanks, David. Now, here's Curry. The players have taken their game to another level. A lot of improvement they've done individually. Any surprises that have caught your eye, Doris, over the years?
Yeah, I would say probably maybe the greatest single individual leap I've ever seen is by the reigning most improved player, and that's Pascal Siakam. Couldn't get in the rotation consistently in the postseason, and then became such an integral part of an NBA championship team. Kemba Walker, who is an all-star caliber player, all NBA level guy, continues to stay in the lab and keep improving. So a ton of guys, Domantas Sabonis, another young big who's been incredible. Just great to see guys progress.
Here's Kleba. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one. But they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think, Greg, even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
So far, the story on Luka Doncic. His last 10 games have been exceptional. He's putting up about 17 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Golden State.
The numbers for Luka Doncic absolutely staggering. The only rookie ever to average over 20 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists.
Now, here's Doncic following the miss by Draymond Green. Stolen by Thompson. Now the Warriors moving it up. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Green, no luck. And such impressive poise and confidence for Luka Doncic, Doris. He's unfazed by the NBA.
I think it makes sense, Kevin, when you consider this young man has been playing as a pro and against men since the age of 16. And by 17, he was tearing up the EuroLeague. This guy was ready to make the leap.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Curry, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the foul on Glenn Robinson. That's his first foul. Curry's checked in for Klay Thompson.
That's his first personal foul. Substitution for the Warriors.
Barea with 17 points in his last outing. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
Well, the hoop and the harm. Luka Doncic, the finish, and he'll get an opportunity to add to that.
Zinkis, he's checked in for Maxi Kleber. Dallas shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And as Dirk Nowitzki walks off into the sunset, the Mavericks seem to have found their next European superstar in Luka Doncic. The number 3 pick in last year's draft had a rookie season for the ages.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. And the Warriors making a change here. McKinney's checked in. Curry attacking. He gets that one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Doncic, the EuroLeague MVP, led Real Madrid to a title. EuroLeague Finals MVP, all at the tender age of 19.
Incredibly accomplished. Despite that, slipped a little bit in the draft into the waiting arms of the Mavs, who moved up 2 spots to get him.
A nice shot by Barea.
I'll tell you, don't let the diminutive size fool you. This guy is not intimidated and can get his shot in the painted area.
Russell kicks to Curry. And a miss there on the triple. The Mavericks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. It's Russell with the drive. And Green slams it in.
Well, this is why you can't lose sight of Draymond Green. He's excellent at finishing off these backdoor cuts and passes for the dunk.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Doncic outside. Here's the teardrop. A second chance effort. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Curry's shot is good.
Boy, for a guy with one of the lightest frames in the NBA, Steph Curry can still finish through contact.
Barea with it. He's picked up by Russell. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Pull up Jay, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Passes it to Porzingis. Back to Barea. Pass to Powell. And the foul called on Kevon Looney. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 fouls minutes already on him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
Courtney Lee, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Jalen Brunson comes in for J.J. Barea. And the Warriors also making a change. Billy Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Looney.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
And the three ball is good. 10 points for Steph Curry.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Curry brings the double. It's stolen by Curry.
Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here.
Well, you want efficiency and quality shots in this situation.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising, it's such a tight game.
There's the pass to Russell. They kick it out to Green. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 6 assists here tonight.
Boy, big time when Green is hitting from deep and definitely has the confidence to take it.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors ahead, up by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Draymond Green. Draymond, big front court on the other team. Was the game plan to make them adjust to you?
Absolutely. We know their size is what they were going to bank on. Pull them away from the rim a little bit. We were able to knock some shots down.
You look comfortable, and they did not. Thanks a lot, Draymond. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet, that's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Klay Thompson brought his A game early tonight. He had 18 points and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, the three-point shooting was the key thus far. When you're knocking down those shots from the perimeter, it really spreads the floor. You demand respect from the defense. We'll see if they can keep it flowing in the second half.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really difficult. Strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Warriors leading by 5. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Russell and Thompson, the perimeter. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. And it's Curry in at the point.
Boy, the ability to pull the trigger so quickly. Steph Curry doesn't even appear to set himself. If it's a clean catch, he's getting that shot off.
And here is Doncic after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Thompson for the triple. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
When Klay Thompson gets his game going, there's nobody in the league who's more dangerous to a defense. This guy, when his shot starts to fall, runs as hot as any player in the league.
Here's Curry after Luka Doncic's bucket. Here's Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Marjanovic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Doncic. Warriors with the rebound. And with Clay, when he goes off for these huge games, Doris, sometimes he doesn't even dribble.
That's the amazing fact about Klay Thompson is a lot of his best games are all catch-and-shoot situations. His ability to be relentless in moving without the basketball and find the space. And do you know it only takes him 0.79 seconds to get his jump shot off? All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Now here's Lee. It's Brunson, top of the key. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Porzingis finds Lee. Knocked loose. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Marjanovic. Lee. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Now, Courtney Lee has the kind of vertical that can have him make an impact on the glass, and he does so there.
Here's Green. The quick look, no good that time.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Up top, Doncic. Here's Porzingis. And it's good for 2.
And look at it, of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Burks, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Mavericks shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. That free throw good from Porzingis. A lot of switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint. And you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient. Because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself. That's where a critical, thinking guard who knows where to find and put the ball is so critical to your success.
That's a good way to look at it. Here's Porzingis following the basket by Stephen Curry. Another shot. Pass to Brunson. Goes up again. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Down low, Green. The shot misses. Nice D from Porzingis. Floats one up. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Seth Curry comes in for Lee. And Barea subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The Warriors also with a sub. Looney's checked in. Now here's Barea. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Now Curry, following the Porzingis miss from deep, knocks down the 3-ball.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Doncic. And here is Curry. He's covered by Thompson. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Curry. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. To the paint. Porzingis with the steal. Barea against Curry. A nice shot by Barea. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
I'll tell you, J.J. Barea has the ball on a string. Listen, we know he's got a diminutive size, but his movements on the dribble, that's a big man's game.
Curry's shot is off. The Warriors have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And Steph Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 18 points.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Well, you have to be a fan of the way Kevon Looney plays, the former UCLA Bruin. He puts in the work on the defensive end, Doris, and it shows.
No doubt. He has evolved to be the kind of player who is often asked to guard the wings, sometimes even point guards. Just think back to last year's playoffs. He had to guard the likes of James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, Kyle Lowry. This guy is so gifted as a defender, and he's only getting started.
So it's the Mavericks now. The Warriors making the shot. to Porzingis. Second chance shot. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Warriors leading by 5. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. Thompson misses. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Barea. Warriors with the rebound.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
I think obviously one of Steph Curry's main attributes is he's not one-dimensional. I think critics want to say he's about the three-point shot. This guy can score from 3 levels.
And both free throws good for Curry.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And there's the call on Curry. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Eight seconds left in the third quarter. And here is Doncic. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Mavericks trail by 7. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. On the perimeter, it's Curry and Doncic. And it's Barea in at the 1. It's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Sinks the three-pointer.
That consistency from distance, that's something J.J. Barea has worked on, and you can see the results here.
Some nice passing by Golden State. And Russell gets it to go on the assist from Cauley Stein. And it's 9 points for D'Angelo Russell. Curry against Barea. Kicks it to Doncic. Yep, it counts. Doncic has got